we go. Hostile planting quick mine. Drop them. Got 10.
Alright, what is going on YouTube? And today we got a loaded video. This is our first double-digit length video since Duality 4 probably on the channel, especially that pertains to Call of Duty. We got lots of bangers, and part of that is because we spent a week off because we had our powerlifting meet, followed by the CSA response. So I basically got one upload out of the way for free, being a montage. And I spent a little bit of time off COD because I was at the powerlifting meet. And instead of covering that on this video and like telling you guys how I did on that on this video, I will link down the description below the vlog on the other channel, which is pretty hype. It's a great video. Made a separate fitness channel for the fitness related content. It's called Temple Forming, and that's what I will be doing all of my like kind of fitness related videos, vlogs, information videos, like workouts, all kinds of that jazz.
Oh, dude, I tried to no-scope.
A lot of lifting and drinking stuff. And we're going to keep it COD on here for the foreseeable future. And this week was a week of firsts because right here,
ooh, cross map.
Bam!
That was the
cross
first
map
one of this game.
Cross map throwing knife. That was my first throwing knife on Modern Warfare 3, the new one. And we also got my first 5-on with the Frost line on Black Ops 6, which has been a thorn in my side for a long time. I got a Jellic 5-on right when the game came out, but it was on Gala, and it was a rolling Jellic 5-on, so, you know, I don't know. This one counted a lot more because 4 of the kills were stacked, split only by 1, and, you know, the guy's got a kill. I don't mind splits. There's a lot of people out there they're tripping sack about splits, but not me. I don't really care as long as all the kills are on the screen. Sometimes it even makes the clip look a little more aesthetic. You know, it spices it up. Who wants all of their feeds to stack? Not me. But we also are back on Cold War and BO4. BO4 is alive and well, fellas. We got snipers only, we got Nuketown, we got TDM. If I can, I run snipers only because snipers only BO4 is the best snipers only. Partially because the red guns they go hog wild. They hog schmoggle you on that game, especially the LMGs. So, snipers only is pretty good, and it's still a challenge because if anybody's ever played BO4, you know that there's some great snipers, movement demons with the Paladin. So they slide around, they josh you here and there, and it's, you know, it's overall a pretty, I think BO4 snipers only clips are valid. Maybe not every snipers only COD mode, but definitely the BO4 one, because there's lots of talent in there, and, the TDM on BO4 is questionably playable, not because you can't find games, but because there's just
one more, give me one more.
Some hackers, and there's a lot of the crazy red guns, as I was talking to you about before.
What?
And of course, there's the Nuketown 24/7. All of these modes are viable. There is a BO4 resurgence right now, and BO4 is finally getting its second chance following the Fortnite debacle. BO4 was robbed because of Fortnite, and I was part of that robbery. Yes, I played Fortnite instead of BO4 the year BO4 came out. I think I only got 1 quad feed on Nuketown. I just got on BO4 for that 1 quad feed the first year it was out, and then I stopped playing because I didn't like BO4 compared to World War II. It is a pretty challenging game for sniping. No aim assist. The Locust is a lot different handling, I think, than the Black Ops 3 Locust. The Paladin has a really smooth ADS. I love the Paladin, but the Koshka's awkward to use. The Outlaw is pretty crazy, but really weak. It's kind of a hit marker machine. And the Javelina didn't drop until a little while later. Right there you see we got a rolling quad feed. That was my first clip back on BO4. Many more to come, not in this video though, but the next. And yeah, in Fortnite, you guys underestimate.
bro.
We forget
Oh
about
my
how great
gosh.
Fortnite was in its prime. Just go back and look at some of the older videos on this channel, and you will see like how much joy Fortnite used to bring. It brought a lot of calamity. It brought a lot of psych issues, but a lot of fun too. So some of the best memories of my life I have of Fortnite back in 2018. So I will never regret playing that over BO4, especially since BO4 is not a top 10 COD in my babe. I mean, it's kind of the middle echelon. But it's back, so we're getting to a second chance, a second look at BO4. What started this resurgence, we don't really know. I think a lot of it has to do with the nostalgia imbued by the sniping community, because it's kind of those rose-tinted windows. Once you kind of play BO6 and you're like, oh, we had it pretty good on BO4, so everybody's trying to get back on BO4. Hit some clips now, and there's less SBMM. That's the hugest part. It was actually brought to my attention that BO4 does have SBMM. It's not no COD was no SBMM. According to some of the comments I got on TikTok. Go follow the TikTok if you haven't yet. I post weekly content on there pretty much. I took the last week off because I was at the powerlifting meet, and I was pretty fed up with Call of Duty for a brief period. And I point you back to my Call of Duty Burnout video for why that might be. There was a whole thing. I was getting on to hit clips, not getting on to play COD. And it messes with the dopamine. When you are motivated by huge goals, it makes it so that you are, without those big goals, it's harder to keep going. So, two examples I can use for this is watching sports and then sports betting and fantasy leagues. Once you do those fantasy leagues, maybe you enjoyed watching sports before, but after making money from watching sports, it's kind of hard to just watch sports when there's no money on the line. And if you have kids that like drawing or reading, and you give them prizes for drawing or reading, it makes it harder for them to want to draw or read without something on the line, without a reward incentive. And that's kind of how it was for me with Call of Duty, both in making the really big montages and also grinding for clips. Those incentives, when they were kind of taken away and I went on a dry spell without hitting clips, I just hated COD. And I also had no big montage to grind for either. But I figured it out, and I removed all things from my life that gave me dopamine that weren't Call of Duty, besides obviously healthy things like caffeine and working out. But I stopped listening to music and whatnot, so that when I got on, Call of Duty was the major thing that my dopamine was coming from. And I think that's helped a lot, and I've got on with the intention of just playing COD and having fun on COD. So that's what I did to fix it. I talk more about the science behind these mechanisms on my video that is called how to solve Call of Duty Burnout. So go check that out if you haven't. It's like 3 uploads ago now. Pretty good video. So BO4 does have SBMM, but it is not as much as Black Ops 6, not nearly as aggressive. And people are realizing that and returning to BO4. That is my first theory, and I don't know. That's my best guess, because I think BO6 has good maps and the snipers are usable, but they just don't compare to the ARs when they're in the hands of really crazy high SBMM players, and it throws off the dynamic. And I feel like for whatever reason, the red gunners don't even enjoy BO6 as much. So the BO6 audience has kind of dispersed, and I think BO4 has soaked that up a lot, being a previous Black Ops COD. So we're Black Ops maxing right
That's
now.
how it's like being the only one still playing games.
In other news, we have also entered the Rydog Jay-Z clan tag montage. So maybe we'll hit some bangers, maybe we won't. I don't really care. I'm just gonna have fun on COD from now on. And yeah. So first double-digit minute Call of Duty video in a little while now. It's been a big week, and I'm uploading this at the beginning of I'm recording this at the beginning of the week, so we're actually still kind of ahead. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for everything on the channel, and if you haven't checked out Temple Forming Insane Precisions, Go do that right now because you won't regret it for fitness and Call of Duty content respectively. I love you guys so much. God bless you. Peace out. Love y'all. I'll see y'all next time.